Hi guys, I hope you're all well. Today's advice video is going to be on me and my high school experience. I mean, this is more like personal to me, but some of the things that I go through might help you with how to start high school and all that if you're starting high school or in high school just now, I guess, but it's more a personal story on what happens with me. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video and make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed it. So high school was like a pretty up and down ride for me, like everyone. We all have our ups and downs when we're in high school. It's just normal. We all have ups and downs in life. But my ride was like a bit different to other people because a year before I started high school, I was diagnosed as being autistic, meaning that socializing and making friends would be a lot harder for me than what it would be for some of the other kids. I mean, I know those other kids were disabilities and autism and all that, so I'm not the only person alone in that, but it would be more difficult for me than some other kids. Basically, because I knew from such a young age, I felt like I was one of the only people who was actually autistic in my year, which felt really odd. So when I started high school, it was quite a daunting experience. Obviously, us autistics, we don't like changing routines. So getting told we have to move to a new school after getting so used to being at primary school, it was quite a scary and daunting experience. I'm not going to lie. When it first started, we had our transition days. On the first day was like the enterprise day. We made paper airplanes. We just kind of got to know everyone at our table. I don't remember it really well, but I remember this girl saying, are you new to school? And she was like, yeah, oh, follow me. So she knew where she was going, even though she was first year. So I followed her. She was a nice girl and all that. But yeah, we went to our tables. The sad part was me and my best friend Cameron, who I've known for like 15 years, we weren't in the same class, and that was so sad because we were in the same class every year in primary. I'm thinking, Cameron's my best friend, why can't we be in the same class? We put each other's names down. So yeah, it was really annoying because the one person I really wanted to be in a class with was Cameron. That would have relaxed me a lot, but we weren't. So that did make me feel sad, made me feel a bit off to begin with. But then it wasn't too bad because Leah moved to my class, which is good because Leah was a good friend of mine, so I was really happy about that. She moved to my class after the summer holiday, so it wasn't as bad after that. But basically, we had that. We had transition days, and the transition days we'd go around our classes, see some of our classes, and meet people. At first, I thought my English teacher was really mean because she was like, "I'm very disappointed how much English you knew." Once I got to learn it, she was actually quite nice though. The German one was like, "I am so impressed how much German you knew." I'm thinking, so we know German better than we know English, okay. It was a bit weird and odd, but I knew all the answers in English. I think they were quite simple, but, you know, we're all better at different things from each other, aren't we? So I can't judge. But basically, that was kind of how, the start of first year went. And I remember, on one of the transition days when I was at lunchtime, I bumped into a bunch of S6s. They were such lovely girls. I had a chat with them. They told me about what the Madras College is like and the opportunities you get and everything. And they're really nice and they gave me a lot of really good advice. And I remember after I went for an ice cream at Janetta's, which was amazing. We met with Jade after as well and we all got ice cream. That was really fun and definitely worth going for. Now, my first day of first year after the summer holidays, I really cannot remember. The only thing I remember was some student getting into trouble for screwing a teacher, which I'm not going to go into, but it's quite funny, but I can't really remember anything else. But I can't really remember my first day of first year, but I do remember doing the Maggie's run at the end of first term. I can't remember much else from first year from the start, to be honest, but I remember the Maggie's run. That was the first event we did. And basically, I every time I run around, be like, I didn't get a stamp the last time. Can I get an extra stamp? So I was always trying to get extra stamps when I could, which was really good. And it was actually quite good fun because I really into running. I did running club in primary six. So that was something that I quite enjoyed. But because I couldn't find what was it, my phone in the lost property box, I ended up missing my bus. So I had to wait for my dad to come through. So that was kind of annoying. But then after that, I was off the October break, and that was quite good. So then second term, we had our Christmas party. In December we had our Christmas party dance. That was the first Christmas party I ever went to. I went to that with Cameron, and we did a lot of Scottish country dancing. That's when we started Scottish country dancing. But I was so lucky to have a best friend that was a guy, so I was able to dance with Cameron, and that was just absolutely amazing. I love that. So it was actually quite enjoyable because some girls it wasn't because they had no guys to go with. So it's awkward. Yeah, because it was an age where people would make fun of each other a lot, so it was a bit clingy. To be very honest, first year wasn't my favourite year. I didn't enjoy it that much. I got stressed out quite a lot over little things, and it was quite hard to didn't have many friends. I do remember at the end of term though I got to go to MDs. That was quite good, but I much preferred going to Disneyland Paris in fifth year. But obviously that'd be better, wouldn't it? But It was an alright year, but there's not like I didn't really make any like amazing memories as such. It was more just like getting used to school and all that. I did still kind of like miss primary school at this point. And then after the holidays I started S2 obviously. I had sports day. My first sports day was fun because that was literally like a skive and you got to walk to South Street, so we got to have something different for lunch. So that was quite good. But yeah, the one fact about Crime is you could go for like a nice walk to get to lunch places. The scenery was nice and all that. There was parts I did like, but I much preferred South Street. So when I was in S1, I was like just like an innocent kid and all that. Got overwhelmed quite a lot. But then when I was in S2, I decided I don't want to be the overwhelmed, boring kid anymore. I want to be outgoing. I want to be popular. So basically, I was trying to really popular. I started to wear a bit of makeup. I started to try and look more grown up and all that. I want to fit in with the popular girls. I was really, really onto it. And I had my first crush in S2, my first crush in high school. My first crush was actually in Mallorca. We're not going to go into that just now, but I had my first crush in Mallorca before first year. But basically, I had my first crush actually in second year. I told a girl about it or something, and basically she went and screamed it around the gym, which was really embarrassing and totally not respectable of me. That was just unacceptable. So I was pretty annoyed at that, and it made me feel quite embarrassed for a long while because everyone knew I fancied him, and I was like, oh no, which isn't a very good thing when you're in S2, is it? Basically, that happened. I asked the boy out. He didn't fancy me because he like fancied another girl. That's fair enough, nothing wrong with that. But everyone was like, you'd be so upset, Laura, and you'd be heartbroken. I'm like, I'm not actually that heartbroken. He's a nice guy, and I think I'm quite happy for him. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to fancy me. He's allowed to fancy other girls. It's worth a go, isn't it? But basically, that was what happened. I had like in S2, I kind of had like attitude problems. Like, sounds weird coming from someone like me who's like cares about people and puts people before myself, but I did actually have an attitude problem. Probably part of being a teenager, to be honest, and trying to be popular and fit in with the popular crowd. I just didn't like myself. So basically, I would be really aggressive. Like in first year, I was all really like nice when the LS teachers helped me and all that. It didn't bother me. I was chatty and friendly with them and everything. But in S2, I started having an attitude with them, and I was not wanting help or anything. So and basically, what to do is like I said to one, I really don't care about my education. It's really embarrassing that I said that, like to an LS teacher. Like, I'm glad I didn't actually say it to the main teacher, but that was really embarrassing. And the LS teacher was like, watch what you say and all that. And I was like, I didn't think about the time. I just thought, I don't care. But I was like, I feel it's a bit embarrassing now thinking about it. But, because I do care about my education, just at that point I didn't. But yeah, I said that and I was like, oh my god. And basically one time my pencil was like not working, and when I sharpened, I was like, my pencil isn't sharpening and all that, and it's like, your attitude's getting really bad, Lauren. I didn't even do anything. She's like, your attitude's really bad. So no wonder my attitude got bad, because I'd get told off a lot. They would help me so much to the point that it kind of got to the point where I felt like I was stupid because they wouldn't let me do anything myself. Like, the other teachers in first year would help me, but wouldn't be annoyingly helping. But second year, I felt like they were just helping me too much. Like, it got a bit annoying. So, like, I know they weren't mean to. I know they were trying to help me and support me. They were trying to do their job, but it was just really stressful. I didn't enjoy it. So, I think second year was a bit of like an awkward teenage stage for me. Um, so I liked second year for like being more confident, but I also hated it for like how much of an attitude problem I had compared to first year. Like, I actually literally turned to one of the popular girls, like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, I'm too cool for school, I'm too cool for that. And it was like, I wasn't really being myself. So in my third year of high school, even though things were still hard, didn't have many friends, I decided to just focus on myself and my education. And if teachers were like amazed by the turnaround, they're like, "Oh my god, Lauren, you've changed so much." I'm like, "Yeah, I just want to be a bit more respectful student." Last year, I felt like last year I was being a bit like nasty, and I want to be a better person. Like, this is not me. This is not the way I was raised. Like, I don't want to embarrass my parents because they didn't raise me this way. And whenever a kid like behaves bad or has an attitude problem, they just presume it's the parents' fault. And I don't want anyone thinking it's my parents' fault for the way I was then. It was just a teenage phase, but like, that's why I decided to change though, and like change my ways. And basically, I'd work harder, or I'd be nicer towards people. I wouldn't come out with something like, I don't care about education, I don't care about you. Like, I'd actually be like nice and actually be myself, because I think being yourself is more important than fitting into the crowd, which I learned in third year. So I kind of just be that way. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't really, for nothing really much really happened in third year as such. I mean, I applied for the Spanish exchange. I was excited but nervous about that. My sister did it, and so I applied for that. And that's like my first big opportunity I got. So when I got to fourth year, things actually got a lot better for me. I started to make friends. I started to enjoy the life more. I love being near the sheep shop, the sheep, all the shops in South Street, not the sheep. Okay, let's for all the shops in South Street. Basically, I just love South Street though. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. Fourth year was a really good year. I mean, I found the exam stressful. I was never good at doing the exam side of things, but good thing about fourth year is I got to go on the Spanish exchange, and that was the best experience ever. They came here to Scotland, and it was a really fun week. We were out all the time. It was crazy. And then when we were in Spain, oh, Spain was good. I loved Madrid. Madrid was so good. The people were so lovely. The place was so nice. Everything about Madrid is amazing. I hope one day in the future I can maybe like go back just like a wee holiday or something. That'd be quite fun. Even if it's just like a weekend break, that'd be quite cool. But I did love Spain. That was really good. And Madrid was a beautiful city. It had so much to it. It was great. I loved it. Even had a 5-floor Primark, which was quite cool. We don't have a Primark as big as that here. Yeah, I get excited at Primark. But there was like a lovely market outside as well, which was really beautiful. We went to Toledo, Segovia. Toledo had amazing frozen yogurt. Segovia was a beautiful place too. But yeah, it was just a lovely. It was just Spain was just wonderful overall. Though I really enjoyed being in Spain. But yeah, what else did I do in fourth year? Apart from I did exams. I did my first Kate Debt exam. That went pretty well. My Spanish exam kind of went crap. I didn't go a second time either. I regret taking it again, but you know. And now I'm going on to fifth year, and fifth year was definitely my favourite year of high school so far. I loved fifth year. Basically in fifth year, the Christmas party was just amazing. Now I'm not going to go into it because it'll give it away. Basically, I really enjoyed the Christmas party in S5. Oh my god, like S5, right? S5 was the Christmas party. It was amazing. I had another crush in S5. We're not going to go into that. I have a whole diary about him, but let's not talk about it. Nah, it's in my memory box. I'm going to show you guys my memory box at some point, but obviously I'm not going to read through the diary because that's kind of awkward. I'll read through like the first bits because it's nothing to do with him, but we're not going to read through those bits. Anyway, let's talk about something else. So yeah, fifth year was a great year. I got to go to the Christmas party with all my friends, apart from Cameron. I was really sorry for Cameron. He couldn't come. He had something else on, so he couldn't come with us. But the rest of my friends got to all go, and we had a really fun night. It was really enjoyable. Christmas was great as well. I had an amazing Christmas that year. The start of the year was really fun too, apart from not being able to pronounce aggravate. But once I've learned how to pronounce it, it was brilliant. So yeah, it was all a fantastic year all around. And I got to go to Disneyland Paris, and that was an opportunity I got from drama, and it was amazing. I loved it so much. I had a great weekend away at Paris. Well, not weekend, it was actually during the week, during my February break off, but that was so good. It was such a great experience, and I really enjoyed it. That was like the best memory of fifth year. And I really did work hard for my exams. Okay, I didn't get the best of grades, so I only got like C's, but at least I did actually put in work that year, so I felt really satisfied with how my year went. So yeah, that was really good. I feel like I'm being too open here. But anyway, S6 started off to be like a year I wasn't looking forward to because a lot of my friends left school, went to college. I was only with Cameron. I love Cameron. Cameron is the bestest boy in the world, right? He's amazing. I love Cameron so much. You're awesome. Just here to shout at Cameron. But yeah, anyway, Cameron is great. It's just that I really wanted all my other friends to be there so we can all end school together, like as a group. But unfortunately, we couldn't. So I just made the most of it though, and we still had a great 6th year. I think we both enjoyed ourselves and all that. We did things together. We did like an S2 Christmas party together. That was really fun. But I loved S6 so much because I literally went for it with opportunities. Basically, it started off kind of crap and I thought all my friends had left, but then things got better from like October time. Basically, I met Damien in Craft Bacon, which was the best thing ever. I'm honestly the luckiest girl ever to meet Dane. So by the way, Dane wasn't the crush in 5th year. Dane, I met him in 6th year, just to let you all know. Since I've had so many crushes, it might get a bit confusing, but I met Dane in S6 in Craft Bacon. I met him a few days before my birthday, because that's when I started S6. And basically, Oh, he's just the best boy ever. I'm so lucky that I got to be with him. But yeah, I met him like craft baking and cake that, and then we started the next teacher in October. That's when things got good. We got lovey. Not quite then. We were just friends then, but it was coming on. But basically, in November, Dane really wanted to apply for the chef rotary competition, but he was really nervous about doing it. So I decided to give Dane more confidence and apply for it as well, and we did it together. And even though we didn't make it through to the next round, it was an incredible experience, and both applied for it. It was really fun. I personally wouldn't have applied for it if it wasn't for Damien. It's not really my type of thing. I was just doing it for Danien's sake, but I'm so happy I ended up doing it because it was like a great memory we made together. And plus, one of the teachers in our home ec class was absolutely incredible. He was amazing, and just, oh, he was just such a great teacher. He even gave us carrot cake when he left. Like, that is so sweet. That was just so nice of him. He's just such a great teacher, such an amazing person. But yeah, he was always so nice to us. But yeah, I was part of it, which was really cool. But and the people that did the chef rotary competition seemed really nice as well. They seemed like great people, a great bunch. But yeah, that was a really, really good experience. Then in December, I did parents' evening. I helped. You say helped out. We didn't really help out. We kind of just sat at the table and chatted the whole time. Because there wasn't really that much to do. I went through to ring the bell. I tell you, some of the people who ring the bells, they take like 20 minutes to an hour to even ring it. So like, is the bell ever going to ring? No, because they're chatting too much. But when I rang the bell, I was quite good with it. I did it quite quickly, so I always looked at my phone to see what the time was. It's like, is it time yet? Is it time yet? Is it time? Because I know what I'm like. I'm always like that. I need to do on time. That's the type of person I am. But it was a really good experience, and I had a really nice chat with some people in the year. I had a chat with some people that I'd never actually chatted too much before, so that was really good as well. And the S2 Christmas party, I got to spend that with Cameron. We did some helping out and all that, throwing rubbish away. What else did we do? Made sure that some of the kids weren't doing stuff that was wrong, like bringing in alcohol or something. Like things like that. I don't know. I can't really remember it that well. But but when I was down when I helped out in Coraiman or helped out the parents' evening, the kids always seemed to presume that I was in their year because I looked so young for my age and I was so small. They just thought that I was like a second or a third year or something. It was quite funny, but yeah, it was really. I did a lot of things in S6, which was really, really good. And then in the what else did we do in S6? What other opportunities to have? We had like a wee S6 because to be honest, I would have preferred to actually have a proper party because I think that would have been more fun, but I understand why they didn't do it, but yeah. What else did we do? Yeah, we made a lot. I did a lot of cake products in S6. I know that. Yeah, on our last day of S6, we had our great assembly. We couldn't do it in the church because of certain reasons, I don't know why, but we did our great assembly in the assembly hall, and it's really, really fun. We had the girl and boy doing their talks. We had people giving out certificates for silly awards. We had the teacher video that was really funny. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, the last day of S6 was amazing. And then I went down to the park. I bumped into some people in my year. We had a nice chat. One of the guys let me into the group because he saw me on my own and he felt really bad. And I was like, oh, that's really sweet of you and all that. I'm not going to name names because I'm only going to name by the way, when I do these videos, guys, I'm only going to name my really close friends' names because basically I know my close friends are probably okay with me mentioning them if it's something nice. I think anyway. I'm sorry, Cameron, I've mentioned your name like so many times in this video, but you were a big part of my high school life and I couldn't be more thankful for you. As for all my other friends as well, I couldn't be more thankful for you guys either. But yeah, basically I do, in some circumstances I do mention names and some I don't. If you don't like me mention your name, you can always let me know, but I'm just kind of going with it. I'm quite new to this blogging life, so I don't know how you do it basically, yeah. But yeah, it was so nice of him to let me in the group. It was like, yeah, and I had a really nice chat with a lot of people in the group. And then I didn't have many names in my shirt. And one of the girls was like, oh my god, we need to get more names to your shirt, Lauren. And then she passed it around the whole of the park, which was really sweet of her, and came back and there were so many names on it. And it was absolutely incredible. I absolutely loved it. Yeah. In the next, I'm going to show a picture of my shirt in the next video. In the next part of the video. Oh my god, I'm losing the plot here, but yeah, it was really good my last day of school, and I really, really enjoyed it. So here's my shirt. My shirt. I just love this so much. All the messages in it are so sweet. Like, I can't believe how many people were being nice to me on the last day of school. I was like, oh my god. I didn't even realise this many people liked me. It's awesome. Like, so many names. And that's not even all the names, because some of the names were on the front as well. So it was like really, really cool. So I'd say my bestest friends from my year group in high school that I have today are Cameron, Leah, Emily, and Damien, because he's my boyfriend. So thank you so much, guys, for sticking with me. It's been an absolutely incredible journey, and to have friends for this long was just absolutely amazing. Plus, Leah and Cameron both came from primary school as well. Not to mention me and Cameron being friends since nursery. We've made so many memories, and we've almost been friends for 16 years. Leah, you've been my friend since primary six. We've been and we weren't, I wouldn't say we were close friends then, but by first year we were like close friends, and basically so I'd say we've been friends for like 7 years. Emily, I knew you since first year in maths, but I got to know you very well in second year, so how long has that been? 7 years. No, it'd be 8 years fully, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, it'd be 8 years since I started high school. Oh jeez, where's time gone? But yes, I basically became friends with Leah mainly through Skype, so we both had Skype. And Leah just made friends with her because she was very close friends with Leanne. She got along with Cameron. Cameron, I've known him since nursery, and he's like incredible too. So I'm just so glad that Cameron's opened up to himself now, and all my friends are just really awesome. Like, I love them all so much. So as a shout out to you guys, thank you so much for sticking with me throughout high school and throughout now. It means so much to me. So thank you all. Even though Damien, you've only been with me since S6, it means a lot to me that you've been my boyfriend all this time. So thank you so much for that. I just thought I'd have to, I just felt like giving out this message. You guys definitely do deserve it for how amazing you all been. And also as a shout out to everyone else who's been stuck by my side as well. Even if you're not my close friend today, if you've been supporting me and everything, it means everything. This even goes to my fans and all that who've supported me on this. So thank you for that. Now you'd be glad to know we're the last part since I've been going on for ages. So basically a six ball, which was amazing. Oh my god. So here's a picture of me in my ball dress. Now, I love this dress so much. Oh my god, it was literally the first shop I went into. There were so many like incredible dresses, and I was like, oh my god. And then I put on a pink dress and I was like, ew, I don't like that. And then I put on the blue dress and I was like, that is the dress for me. And it was literally the first shop, and I got a dress that I loved. It was amazing. And everyone thought I looked incredible, so I was so happy about that. There was a girl 2 doors away from me. She did my nails and she did an amazing job. The way I said that. The way she does nails is incredible. These are the nails I got done for the ball, and they are beautiful. Just oh, I was in love. But yeah, I felt so confident with everything. And then I also got my hair done, and again that looked absolutely incredible. That was done really well as well. It was done at the hair warehouse, so yeah, it was great. But yeah, I absolutely love I just felt so confident at the ball, and it was amazing. I got to go to the quad, all the parents hanging around. It was raining, so we couldn't really go outside. It was a shame, so we were all like stuck together, glued in pairs. But it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. And then we went to the Old Course Hotel, had a nice meal, had like chicken, had like sticky toffee pudding, and we just had some water over a meal, basically. Then we did some dancing to lots of different songs, and it was really, really good fun. And then the great thing about the After Ball was that people who weren't in like your year, well, who weren't in your year anymore, could join you. So Emily and Leah joined us for the ball, which I was so happy about, because I really, really wanted them to be a part of the After Ball, at least part of it, which they're part of the After Ball, which I was so happy about. And we had an incredible time. We had a nice chat with people. We were all very drunk, so it was a bit crazy, but I had a nice chat with lots of different people, and it was really fun. And everyone was just so nice. Like, I wanted to cry. Like, everyone was just so sweet to me, and just to everyone. I thought, everyone's so nice tonight. It's been great. Such a success. And yeah, the ball definitely was the highlight of my whole high school career, and I couldn't be more thankful for it. So, and it even beat the last day of school, which is crazy because I love my last day of school. Thank you so much to everyone who watched this. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, so I've talked enough, so I'm not going to say anything more. So bye for now, guys, and there'll be a new blog next week, because I just want to let you guys know that I'm only going to be doing a blog every Saturday from now on until April, because I've got so much college work at the moment that I need to kind of focus on that a bit more. So I'll only be doing a blog every Saturday at the moment. However, from April onwards, when I'm at Easter holiday and have more time to do work, to do like blogs, I will go back to twice a week filming then, just to let you guys know. So next week's blog will be a fun blog, but it'll just be week after week. But I'll still be doing all different blogs, just will be less regular. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and bye for now.